Yeah, it really opened my eyes to see what's possible. Expressing myself in a true, genuine way. The guy just opens a room and then you see the outcome from it, which is, in my eyes, just amazing. Because you won't look back.
Today we are joined with Ben. Say hello, Ben.
Hi guys.
And basically it's the end of your 7-day program. And as much as we can when we have a student finish the program, what I always like to do is give them the opportunity to kind of talk about and share their sort of experience with the wider audience out there. So I think let's go through it. What are the reasons, first of all, that you wanted to improve this area of your life?
Well, I've done a lot in my life, travel, things like that, but never been able to really express myself. So I'd get in social situations and I couldn't really bring the best side of me over.
Like a shadow of yourself.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah, and I used drink, all sorts to try and get this out, but...
That's right, you were telling me, well, I've known you for some time, and you were saying that, alcohol was a big problem for you for quite a bit.
Quite a long time in my life, yeah, definitely.
Okay. And now you're completely clean, you're teetotal, and you say you want to develop the confidence without having to lean back on that as a crutch.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. And so how did your week go? I mean, what do you feel like was the biggest takeaways of your week?
The fact that I can now go into a club or any social situation, talk to people, expressing myself in a true, genuine way.
Right.
Yeah.
As opposed to
just to not say anything or get so drunk that you couldn't say anything.
Right. I mean, you told me some embarrassing stories. I mean, it wasn't like
Oh, man,
it wasn't just the drink; it was the drugs as well, right? It was.
Yeah, totally.
You're meeting some very high-profile. We don't have to say names, but some very high-profile individuals at certain parties, and just been so out of it that they've told you to
go.
That's how wasted it goes to get.
Totally. And it's not good. It doesn't paint a good picture about yourself whatsoever.
No,
totally. So
okay, well let's talk about how your week went then. So, how did you find working with H?
To be in the 20 years that I've been, meeting people. In 36 years, I'm 36 years old, so I've never met someone so charismatic, so warm, and the guy just opens a room with he's the man, he really is. He's a lovely guy, and it was a pleasure to work with him, really cool. I learned so much from him. I was even walking like him, his swag, by the end of it, which is...
bopping around,
having fun, just... not taking anything too seriously, just relaxing. Yeah, great guy to work with.
Just focus on being social as opposed to trying to go out and get laid.
No outcome, which makes you more enjoyable, and you don't come across as like a frat or a... I mean, there was times when women would just, hug him and say, "It's like I've known you all my life."
Yeah.
And he does have that effect on people, he really does.
Yeah, he does. It's very endearing.
Definitely, yeah.
What about Dan?
Dan's positivity and his focus, his drive. He wants the best for you, he really does.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might be that you think he pushes you a bit too much, but when you talk to him later, it's only because he wants the best for you and he knows what's going to work for you.
Yeah.
So he's not like this slave driver or anything, or sometimes he might be.
There's a hidden message there, isn't there? Yeah, Dan's a slave driver.
don't go with Dan. But no, I think, yeah, he definitely got the best out of me just because he's not pushy, but just pushed you into things that maybe you wouldn't have done
When you're
had he not been there. Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Right.
And then you see the outcome from it, which is, in my eyes, just amazing.
And how was working with myself?
Just that was a really big eye-opener for me, just to see how much fun you can have in a club. Not taking things too seriously. Just being relaxed. Self-amusement, really. Just it really opened my eyes to see what's possible.
Yeah.
And coming away from an interaction just with not like, oh my God, I've got a number, bloody blah, just a big smile on your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which I loved. It was just like,
That's what I was saying.
cheeky chappy.
You've got it. It's bring out that cheeky chappy. Everyone's got that side to them, somewhat, and it's go out to play with people, man. Let's go out to play with people.
Definitely.
It's we had fun with it.
We did have a lot of fun, yeah.
So what do you say that? I mean, in terms of, I feel like you really got a lot out of this week, but I think and you said that it was all about. You summed it up in a way of like, I can now be who I am as opposed to the shadow of myself, right?
Yeah, definitely. Express myself, feel good about me, look in the mirror and think, because I've done a lot in my life, but just like the travelling that I've done, but I'd sit in some like social situations just think, you don't want to listen to me. And
Really?
that was my...
Really?
Me being, thinking
Undervaluing
inferior. But really, I've got a lot to say, and getting it out now, I can just talk to people, and they do listen. They really do, and
I mean, everyone will be able to relate to that. What you just said there is, because everyone has experienced that to some degree of, feeling a bit inferior, or why would you want to speak to me? I mean, you got much more going on in your life. Like, everyone has a story.
Definitely.
Some are better storytellers than others. And I think that's part of what this week has helped you do as well, is to bring out your story. And if you've got a story, if you're able to relate to certain things or chip in conversation, then you can build deeper rapport with people.
Without doubt, definitely.
Do you think this is something that will help you in other areas of your life? If so, what?
Definitely. I'm quite a passive person. So, with women, with everyone in general, like in my workspace, it's like, do this, okay, I'll do that.
Right. Quite servient.
It's quite servient, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I've learnt some traits, behaviours of a more alpha person. So I won't be treated like that in the future.
So also what you've gained from this week as well is a lot of like leadership qualities to adopt.
How to lead,
for the working environment also.
Definitely. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And we spoke about as well, like you're making other decisions, reevaluating, what you're doing for work. Doing something that stimulates you a bit more.
Yeah,
and
fulfills me.
Yes. Looking at how you're positioned as well. You're saying you want to move out of the small town that you're in and move to a bigger city.
Definitely. All that.
I mean, as a single guy, that's just what you've got to be doing, guys. Take it from me. I know directly people that have, no logic in terms of their positioning. Chose isolation. It doesn't make sense in this day and age. If you're a single guy, put yourself where the abundance is. Right? So, is there anything that you could really, anyone sort of watching this right now, what sort of words of encouragement or could you give them? If they just kind of been sitting there procrastinating, humming and ahhing about it, what could you share with them to kind of help them cross the line?
Just do it. Just literally think about all the frustration, all the anger, all the procrastination, all the things that you're going to face if you don't actually do it. I mean, I had a financial, well, not problem, but it took me a long time to get the money together to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you prioritised going to Bali, prioritised going to Ibiza.
Which was a bit
which you should have done it the other way around.
Definitely.
Oh well.
But just do it, guys. Really, just do it, because you won't look back.
Yeah. Okay.
It's probably been, in the sense of, you know, a social experience, going out, meeting people, all these high-end things, probably the most amazing social experience I've had in my life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And has it been? How have you managed it physically and mentally this week? You know, because you are with us for 70 hours.
It's draining. It really is draining. Sometimes, especially if you go with H, because he's a bit of an animal.
He takes it past the hours, doesn't he? Takes it
he
around
does.
the clock.
Most leave it. Well, you guys at 12.
Yeah.
H is about 3, 4 o'clock, and you're still going.
He's still going.
He's still going. Yeah, so it is tiring, but
it's got to be,
worth
right?
it. It's got to be, yeah.
It's got to be.
It's
If
got
we've
to
got
be.
to shake up the system a bit and formulate new behavioural patterns.
Definitely.
Right.
Cool.
Excellent. Cheers, Ben.
Thank you
Good
very
having
much,
you on,
man.
And I'm
Cheers,
excited
buddy.
to hear from you.